In the studio, I've got Andy, Odarky Andy. And I mean, this is the first time you're coming on the radio show, huh?
Yeah.
You've not been here before.
I've been here before.
With me?
No.
So on this show, this is the first time you're coming.
Yeah.
Straight from Kumerica.
America.
I'll say Kum.
New Jersey.
Charlie,
New Jersey to be precise.
New Jersey.
Ashtown.
Ashtown. Oh, really? So Ashtown is New Jersey.
Yeah.
How have you been though?
Cool.
Right. So it looks like after TV3 Mentor, I don't know what really happened, but you blew us all away with this Your Sweetie song, and that was it. What happened? You went missing off the scene. Why? How did it happen?
The contract I signed was 10 years with Jory's Travel and Tour.
10? Why? Why?
I signed it before meeting DJ Perfect.
Okay.
And then Spanish Freeman and then you yourself.
Right.
So I made that mistake before meeting you people. And then it ended like 4 years ago. So
10 years.
Yeah.
But and you didn't question, or no one advised you not to sign a contract for that long? I mean, for 10 years.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I signed the contract before meeting you, Spanish and DJ Perfect. So it was already signed.
Okay.
I met Joris. I knew him before Mentor.
Okay.
He used to come to my barbering shop, and then just after Mentor House, he called me that he wanted to record me and then produce me. So we started the recording before. When I was recording Sweetie, that's when I met DJ Perfect, and then Spanish, and then you yourself. So the contract was already signed.
I have a surprise for you. Hey, Charlie. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I swear.
When was the last time you heard this?
Like 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Somebody sent it to my phone, but it was my part alone. The part I did.
Okay.
The person edited and sent it to me.
Okay, I'm trying to get your verse. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Holy people of them say, on the case nobody can chase on with it. You wanna be a star? Hold on tight and never fear to be a part. TV3 Mentor #1 program for the nation. Blessing things and feel almighty Jah Rastafari Selassie. I man, you gotta try lift you so high. Judges are so fine. A boy, a wine, and watch me now style. Oh no. Oh Lord, I try high. TV3 Mentor and lift you so higher. TV3 Mentor lift you so higher. TV3 Mentor and lift you so higher. Booyaka.
It was. I mean, your time. It was. Just as you mentioned, it was mega.
Yeah.
And the time was huge.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you chose to go in for TV3's Mentor.
Yeah.
I mean, were you not scared?
No, because I was desperate to come out with my song, Sweetie.
Okay.
So when I saw
so it means you had written the song already.
It was written in 99.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 1999 when I went to SS1. Okay, that's where I started writing. I wrote Sweetie and then Fanta the High. Okay. And then Obumpa, all those songs. I remember coming to see you at Eltec.
Yeah, Charlie.
I was chasing you here and there.
Yes.
I took it to some producers like Big Ben and those big men who were in the industry at that time. But I didn't get the chance to come out with the song. So when I saw the advert on TV, there was this small girl who came to my barbering shop with their father. And then the advert was being rolled on the TV, and then she was like, Daddy, my Rasta man nko show na koso ne bia na obetimi awini.
Just like that.
Yes, because I used to play my songs in my barbering shop.
Okay.
I don't play any songs apart from
your own
no,
songs.
I will not listen to anybody. I'm
Okay.
always listening to myself, singing along to those customers who were coming there. And then I took that advice and then I went to register.
And you went there and they picked you.
She forced the mom to take her to TV3's office to register me. And then when they went there, they were like, oh, I have to come myself because they will take a passport picture and then I have to sign and then fill a form and everything. So they called me to come. So I went there to fill the form. And
But when it comes to these shows, I mean, they take the very best of singers. You were not, I mean, we watched you. You were not a very, forgive me if it may sound a bit derogatory.
Big bro, you I know say you, whatever the truth is, you tell me.
No, but you were not an exceptional singer. When, I mean, the people who would sing R&B and, brothelize
I didn't
it.
like that kind of
And
style.
you came in with something reggae. I remember the first time I was watching you on the show. I'm like, I'm scared for Andy, man. And all and through, you were going on, went even to the final.
Yeah.
So didn't they? Okay.
It was my style. The style that I came with.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't common.
Okay.
And then I met my boss, Okreku Mante. And he saw me at the poolside, but because the way I was dressed with my walking stick and all that, he approached me, and he was like, Rasta man, now oh you a rapper now.
Very typical of Okreku.
Yeah. So I told him I'm all-rounded artist. I can sing, I can rap, and he said, okay, then sing and let me hear. So I started. Mama me feel me fanta de high. Menya me yimiti o jakra me mai. Father entertain and the mope na me ya Odarky me jige na why cry no be bye. He was like, hey, ISO, come. That time ISO was the floor manager.
Yeah,
so he
ISO.
called ISO, and then I gave another freestyle, and he said, okay, what's your number? And then he took pen and paper and then wrote my number into his pocket. So I think I qualified at the poolside.
Even before going for the audition.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the moment I got there, he was like, oh, you've qualified for the next stage, go. Don't waste my time, go and come back. Then 6 rounds. I was first, 750 people.
750.
Yeah, you see, it was the first reality show in Ghana, so the turnout was huge.
Yeah, Charlie, that time. Hey.
750.
I was looking for you. I couldn't even find you, Charlie. Where's my boy? They say, oh, he's in some bus, some VIP bus they can pass with motorcades. And so I'm like, hey, Charlie.
Like President
Maybe I
Kufuor.
so many. But how was the feeling at the time?
It was big because I didn't think of getting that exposure. Yeah, I was just looking for a producer. So you see, at times when they interview me, I don't even feel like talking because now Jimmy and Sam.
Okay.
So they were like, oh, Andy, your fans want to hear you talk. You are too quiet. Why? Your friends are talking, your colleagues are talking. You are always in your bed looking into Bible and all that. Now I was amazed because I didn't expect that, but I got it within 3 months.
And you became popular. Popular.
Blessing things.
But, this reminds me. Okay, sir, it's good you've brought me up to speed. So, where from Blessingtons?
I don't even understand, though.
Blessingtons.
It's blessing. It's blessing. But whatever I do, like the person who gave me the walking stick, he's a Rasta man, Ras Visual.
Okay.
He told me where you are going is a competition. So try to stand out. Do things that will look different from others.
Okay.
That's why he gave me the walking stick. So instead of me saying blessing, I decided to style it and say blessing things.
Okay. But what you are not Rasta. You are not a Rasta man.
Rasta in heart.
Okay, but you don't follow any religion as in the Rastafari or Rastafarian. So,
No.
Okay, so what are you? Are you a Christian or you're Muslim?
Yeah, from a Christian home, but then I'm not. I don't go to church like every Sunday, but then
Why don't you go to church if you're a Christian?
Yeah, it's not. I don't go at all, but once in a while I go. That's the truth. I don't go to the temple every Sunday. At times, when I'm in Accra, I go to ICGC. When I'm in Kumasi, I go to Pentecost. I just want to hear the word of God.
Okay.
Not a particular church that I.
So you you became famous. Do you think you handled your fame very well?
Yeah, I did. And why people were not hearing from me is I almost lost my life. Attacks and, plenty things.
When you
happened.
say attacks,
Yeah, I was even attacked
robbery?
armed robbers attacked me, and then they shot my car 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
You mean right at the spot or on several occasions?
Yeah,
Different
right at the spot. They were
okay.
chasing me with a motorbike. So yeah, we went to play Otun for Akwesidai. You see this program, Festival Trade. It was being done by TV3, sponsored by Tigo.
Right.
So we went to Kumasi to play the show at the Prempa Assembly Hall. And after my performance, I decided to take my dancers and then the guys I went there with. I decided to take them to Bantama to get some drinks and then buy some wachi. And then I saw these 3 motorbikes following me. So I told my dancers, no, and they were like, oh, and the man, you are scaring us. Like, man.
What time was it?
It was around 1 a.m.
Okay.
That was I performed around 12.
Okay.
The show was piled up at Kwakese, plenty people. So they followed me, and then from Prempa Assembly Hall, I used Asqua Interchange. That was where they were constructing the Asqua Interchange. So they followed me to some 100 roundabout.
Go ahead.
From 100 roundabout, I used the road that +2. So when I was climbing, when I got to Tony Yebo's hotel, Yagola Junction, and I saw them coming back again. So I speed up, and just right opposite +2, there's this garage opposite down there. That is where I heard the gunshot. So when I turned back, I lost it and I went off the road.
Wow.
Yeah, so I managed to run away because when the car went down there, they parked the motorbikes and they were coming
at you.
Yeah, so I started the car again and then ran away. So when I got to the hotel, the car was not even moving anymore. But it took me to the hotel. So I called some friends, a policeman, a classmate, and then he came with a police patrol. So I told him, oh, some people wanted to snatch my car. And he was like, no, they came to kill you. Because if somebody is coming to snatch a car, there's no way that person will shoot at the car. No, they came for your life. So Andy, be very, very careful.
So wait okay, did you suspect anyone?
I don't know. I wanted him to do a report for me at the police station, and he asked me whether I have a driving license, and I said no. And he said, then you don't qualify to drive.
Okay.
My brother, just take care of your life and then make sure stardom doesn't kill you. That is why I left the scene. I moved from Kumasi to Accra like 5 years without going back there. I stayed in Accra for 5 years without going back to Kumasi.
But that wouldn't stop you from doing your music.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people had been attacked, better yet, well, they've been moving on.
But I was scared. Me, I'm shaming. If somebody really came, because they followed me from Prempa Assembly Hall, Jubilee Park,
all the way
to +2, Dakojom. That means...
So that was far.
Yeah. So I got scared and then decided not to go for any interview, any show, on a low, always in the house.
I see. Hitz 103.9 FM, I'm talking to Odarky Andy. Okay, so after Mentor, you gave us Sweetie, featuring Samini.
Yes.
And...
Brahima.
Yeah, Brahima. And you worked with Apietus.
Yes.
So, what? That was that has been your biggest hit.
Yeah.
So why didn't you go back to Apietus? Why didn't you go back to DJ Perfect? Why didn't you go back to Samini? Why?
I've been communicating with Samini. Even yesterday we were chatting. He did a very good thing to me when I came out from the mental house, because it wasn't in my plan to feature Samini. It was for me to feature Wuta.
Oh, it was for Wuta?
Yeah, because they were my mentor when I was in the mental.
Okay.
I performed with them. Don't change your style and Yankotwa Donko. So, but because they were two, and then anytime I'm ready for studio, a free year is not there. Yeah. When I get a free year, Kobe is not there. So it was kind of my fans and I hame Andy now they won't be ma crossing is somewhere the biaba Isaac Showboy the biaba on the ampon who could be second money prince then I'm here. So I told DJ Perfect, but it was through Kobe that I met DJ Perfect.
Okay.
So Perfect told me, okay, yo, I want to manage you. Move from Kumasi to Accra. So I told my producer that time I had signed the contract already. I told the producer, now I have somebody to manage me. Since you are a big man, you can't follow me everywhere. I have somebody who is ready to follow me wherever I go.
Okay.
His name is DJ Pepsi. I want to invite him to Kumasi to meet you. So I remember that day we went to Jory's office with you.
Okay.
Okay. Then I introduced Pepsi to DJ Jory's. Yeah. And then we started and then we booked Apietu's studio to record. So when DJ Perfect took me to Apietu's, you know, Perfect was Samini's personal DJ. So Samini called him that he was coming to pick him to Pram Pram. They were going to play a show.
All right.
So Samini came and then that was the time I decided to do the song alone because I was not getting Wuta.
Okay.
So Apietus told me, okay, say Wuta ma me dia Samini wa. Why don't you approach him? He might help you.
Okay.
So I told him, and he was even jamming to the beat already.
Okay.
He was tapping his toes and all that. So I told him and he was like, okay, I'm a pen and paper. Then he did it.
So you mean Samini wrote his verse
on the
right,
beat,
right there?
Yeah. Instant justice.
This guy, man.
And when one happy thing is I had 2,000 for Uta. It was in my pocket. So I told him, oh, bruh, 2,000 be one come they be my Uta more, but why am I there? Let me go. Could you believe he didn't even touch the money?
He rejected it.
Yeah. He told me, he asked me whether I'll go back to Kumasi or I'll stay in Accra for a while. And they are going to play a show at Pram Pram. Would I be happy?
You want to go with them?
And I said, yeah, I want to follow you to Pram Pram.
Opportunity, man.
Yeah.
You won't waste it.
So he told me, okay, then use the money for transport when you are going back to Kumasi.
Wow.
He didn't even touch the money.
Samini.
And after that, he gave me 770 shows because we were promoting MTN at that time.
Charlie.
So every show, Samini will call me, yo, you dey Kumasi or Accra? I say, I dey Kumasi. Say, okay, then we are going to Tamale, so we will pick you up. I always salute him on that.
Charlie. Mad talent.
Yeah, man.
Mad. Natty, Charlie, wicked. Wow, and he blessed you like that.
Yes, sir.
Wow. With that, can you say there is not too much love in the industry?
Yeah, some part is yes, some part is no. Because me recording again, I caused some artists to feature them, but they turned their back for me. And then some were willing to do it, but I had to move from Kumasi to Accra so that I can get them. And then I realized, okay, why don't I do it? When it moved for me, we can do a remix of that song. Yeah. So I forgot about everybody and then did my own thing.
Edio. All right, so you've been recording.
Yeah.
But it's you are not making the hits. What seemed to be the problem?
Yeah, when Joris told me he can't work with me anymore, not he can't work, he was not he traveled to US.
Okay.
And then when it was like 7-8 years, he told me, okay, I'm not coming anytime soon. So if you can get somebody to record you or produce you, you can go ahead. So I decided to release Pretty Girl. And then, Black Kwame, Ochame Kwame is my cousin.
Okay.
From my father's side.
Right.
So when my father died, Ochame came with the grandmom, and then grandmom was like, Kwame,
okay.
So Ochame asked me what I want him to do for me.
Right.
And I told him that he should sign me on one mic.
One mic, okay.
But that was the time they've recorded Brothers.
Okay.
We're about to release Dondo with Kwabna Kwabna.
Mm-hmm.
So Bra Kwame told me, okay, if he can sign me, it will be a year later.
Okay.
Why don't we do collabo?
Okay.
So, and then, Joris paid 2 songs to Apietus. When we did Sweetie, we were supposed to record Pretty Girl.
Okay.
But Sweetie was a blast, so I didn't go back to record the other song. So I told Bra Kwame, okay, Apietus the maker. Other song. That is where we recorded Pretty Girl.
Pretty Girl. Okay.
So I released that song 2008, but I didn't get a producer or a manager. So I decided to release it myself and then do the promotion. And I promoted it in Kumasi alone because I didn't have that strength. I didn't. I released Pretty Girl. Up to now, people know the song, but they don't know who did it because I didn't mention my name in there. So when you don't have people around you or a producer to push you, it's kind of tough. That is why you don't hear from me. But I released a single, Pretty Girl, 2008, and then now I'm out with another single.
Okay, now your issue. Well, there were several issues coming up. I remember I had a call from Lil Wayne, the actor. You guys had some squabbles not long ago. I think it was last year. Was it?
Like 3 years ago.
Was it? Oh, okay, so no. He sent me some voice notes and he was very angry.
Yeah.
And you see, Kojo Kasale, when he gets too angry and he speaks,
you don't hear
me,
anything.
I don't hear anything. So I was like, Kojo, calm down. No, bro, like, what exactly is the problem?
Yeah.
And I remember calling you, telling you that, yo, this is what I'm hearing. What exactly is the problem?
And I came here to see you.
Yes. So what he complained? No, you were complaining that he had stolen your song or something like that.
He did.
He stole your song.
Yeah.
How did he steal your song?
Yeah, I called him for a collabo.
Because till now, we couldn't get to the bottom of it.
It's still in court.
You guys went to court?
Yeah.
I see.
I called him, and then he spoiled that song.
When you say he spoiled it, what does that mean?
His timing and then everything. He was going off key, timing bad, everything. So I decided to call it a day. I told the engineer it's okay. I'm tired. We started in the morning. It's 2:00 now. He's still not doing the right thing. But I didn't blame him because he's not a musician.
Right.
So a comedian forced him to do music. That's what will happen. So I told him,
But there's nothing wrong with that, please.
Yeah, but then you see, you find difficulties recording. So I told him, okay, it's okay, and you're releasing it, sir. And then he asked me about production. So I told him what the problem is. And he said, okay, then we can work with you. Boss Nation can work with you. So write a song. Let's do it, a collabo. Put yours aside. Write another one. Then let's do a collabo so that when we sign you, when Boss Nation sign you, then we release that song as official song for the signing. So I took a pen and a paper, wrote a full song there. I wrote it in the studio, taught him how to sing his part because I knew what I was doing. So I did mine first. So I took him to the booth, told him, okay, say this, say that, say this. No, this one is wrong. Say it again. After recording, he told me, okay, he's going to Europe. He's going for Europe tour. So I should bring my passport. And that time I was not ready to travel. So I told him he should go. When he come back, then we talk about the song I wrote. When he came back from Europe, he told me, let's shoot a video before we talk about the contract. So after shooting the video...
And you also shot a video with him without putting pen to paper.
We were moving. He was calling me, oh, Bram, you could show how me do with home. I said, okay. So I thought maybe like Juma there.
Hey.
There's nothing bad with Yakobo show. Yes. So I told
But when you went to the studio, did you finish recording before paying the money?
It actually is his sound engineer.
Yes. So his sound engineer.
His sound engineer.
Okay.
When I called him for the collab, I was recording at Danbasi.
Okay.
And then he told me he can't come to Danbasi's place because so I should bring the song to his studio. That is what happened. So I took the song from Danbasi, took it to his studio. And then after recording, and then let's talk about the contract. He said, oh, let's shoot the video. Top K will deal with you. Okay. I spoke to Top K. Top K told me, okay, yeah, and sign will be a contract that. Oh no, I sign be that. And how I see you. And I told him no, and I made a contract. We will all discuss it and then make agreement, verbal. Then after that, we put it on paper. Then we print it, then we sign. And he said, okay, then let's finish shooting the video. After shooting the video, Kojo named the video, Lewin featuring Andy, and release it.
Was that not the initial agreement?
No, I didn't even know about it. But we have WhatsApp chat, WhatsApp group that I'm also there. He's also there. So he created awareness that watch out, Lewin featuring Andy. And I was like, Lewin featuring Andy, how? That is when I saw you, and I explained everything to you that this is what my brother is doing. I don't like that. He should let us sit down. If we are signing the contract, we sign. If we are not signing, he doesn't have the right to release the song as his song. And then after leaving here, I went to the salon. He called me. He was threatening me and all that. That was what got me angry. Because you are not doing the right thing, and you want to show, say, hey, we were near the
So where's the song now?
It's with him. He's on YouTube. He's playing it as his song.
So despite your warnings, he went ahead to release the video.
He released the video, released the audio in his name, making me the featured artist.
Wow.
So we had an interview on xylophone, Sammy Flex. Sammy Flex called me, and then I said my part of the story. I didn't insult Kojo. I didn't say anything bad. I just said the song belongs to me. And then he called Kojo. Kojo said plenty. He tried to tell people I'm crazy, I smoke weed and all that. He diverted from the song, the question they asked him about the song. Trying to tell people I'm crazy, they shouldn't mind me. He has taken the song. If I don't understand, I should go to court.
Okay.
And my lawyer was listening to him.
So you took it to court?
I went to Kumasi and my lawyer was like, Charlie, my team will interview no, Kojo si yanko court intino, yankoi, come and sign. And I signed because my lawyer fight for my right. And then he asked me, I gave him the details, and he realized, oh, yo, okay. So now try the any. Or see yanko court today, yanko. That is what happened.
So the case is still in court?
Yeah, it's still in court.
Has it been called yet?
We've been there 4 times. But you know, the court, they went on break. The court went on
Okay,
break.
so you and him
Yeah.
have been there on 4 occasions.
Yeah.
And there's no verdict yet.
No.
Why? Because of one song.
Yeah, but I think they have to do their investigations, their underground checks, and before they can judge who the song belongs to.
Omar Bela Sparta said, Godfather Samini, God bless your work and you are doing and still doing for the up and coming. Odarky is on Daybreak with Andy Dusty and saying the good things you have done for him. Nature bless your golden heart, Father. Achesa. Man. Amandola Kweku says, good morning, boss. Andy is still talented and I'm still his day one fan since mental times. His songs are always on fire. Please, kindly give shout out to my guy Marcello in GH inside Tema Newtown. Fneti says, please, I really miss Andy. I remember those times. I'll quickly do my house chores just to watch him perform. He's really talented. Oji Wangana says, I remember mentor days. I used to steal my mom's phone to vote for him and Samuel because I really loved them rough. They disappointed us for not giving us songs. Kwekus Kanti says, I remember when Marco Kreku was a judge on TV3 Mentor, where Mark was very hard on them. You can see the performer performed well, but Mark will say, I didn't feel your vibes today. Because of that, people hated him for being hard on them. Kuli Machanta says, Andy, please ask where is Okrasini Samuel, another talent. These guys have disappointed us for not giving us songs. Oh, but Odarky gave you songs. Yeah. Original Slice said, Chale, you make I remember when I didn't like Wafamak because of judgment. Well, I understand and I like him more now. And I hope you are here to stay this time to produce good music. Andy Dusty, this is good. Checking on these reality talents and what's with them now. Okay. Odarky, Andy has a new song. Andy has a new song and we have to enjoy it. Wait. I've seen DJ Premier seated already, as well as Mr. Logic. DJ Premier, they will leave. I just say you go talk plenty because you know this guy. Oji Wangana say, Andy, this guy, the way that the film with his double shape hairstyle, now the film rough. Andy plus Andy there. No size. And we miss him. He's a real talent. We thank God for his life. Kokuskanti comes back to say, this guy is Sweetie Hater. Andy, God bless you for this interview. I used to sing Sweetie years ago and was a banger, but couldn't stay for long. Let's enjoy your new song. When we come back, DJ Premier and Mr. Logic will continue. So the title is what? Cold War.
Cold War.
Why? Is it a war song? Yeah, I must ask.
This is attitude war.
Cold War.
Yeah, the person is not telling you anything, whether you step on his or her toe or something, but then he's just giving you attitude.
Okay.
Yeah. Omuna.
Let's enjoy Odarky's. Have you shot a video for it?
Yeah, the video is on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow. So guys, get on YouTube and watch Odarky Andy, Odarky, right?
Yeah.
Odarky. Let me also get on YouTube and watch, because the people can't cheat on us like that. We too, if I enjoy some. Fly, you dey check? Yeah, man. Odarky, Odarky, and it just came up. Cold War. Oh, you released it about a month ago. Okay, not doing bad at all. Okay, Odarky and the featuring Crassi Father Entertainer Fantania. Okay, and I see City. Oh, Lil Wayne featuring Charlie, this guy. Wow. That's a nice song.
Yes, sir.
Nice song. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice song. Premier.
Andy.
Yeah, man. This is a serious Cold War. Hey, okay, when we are done, me have to reach out to the Don. You know what I mean? That's a rhyme. When I'm done with you, when we are done, me have to reach out to the Don, original Don.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. This is
something
the
I've
Cold
never
War.
understood about
It's a
Patwa.
war.
Why Patwa? Why do they say overstand?
It means what theatre.
You
know me, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
They say me understand. They say me overstand.
Yeah, me overstand. Sin. Yeah, man.
Everything's wrong. Patwa. Everything be exaggeration.
You
You say Patwa, it be like English version of Hausa.
No, it's
you get whole attitude you for putting them.
Patwa be broken English. It be broken English.
It has a whole
Broken
attitude.
English with a bit of chi words. It's an African, oriented language that started in the slavery days when the black people were taken from Kumasi to Jamaica.
Okay.
Then they had to find their own way of speaking.
Okay. So like jargons.
Yeah, jargons.
Okay.
So
It comes with the whole attitude, though. It's just like speaking Hausa. If you speak Hausa,
when you
So they like Ghana.
when you say basa basa for Ghana, it means something scattered and messed up. And it means the same thing in Patwa, pasa pasa.
Pasa,
Just that
pasa.
the alphabet is different. But the same sound.
So the letter.
Pasa pasa and basa basa.
Okay. Andy, then I have to learn the part.
Because you're an Ashanti.
Yes.
I guess I'm Moka Patwa, no? But your people were taken. I mean, they were taken straight from Ashanti region. The nanny there's a queen in Jamaica called Nanny of the Maroons.
Okay.
She was taken to the Caribbean at the age of 10 with her brother called Kwejo.
Okay.
The two of them started Jamaica. Yeah, on the mountains. When you go there, we have Kente, Aben. The Ashanti culture is actually there, full and stuff. And they even speak tree.
Beans.
Yes. The nanny of the Maroon, the story just like Asantua.
Okay.
The British shot her and she takes a bullet from the ass.
From the buttocks.
From the buttocks.
Yeah,
She takes the bullet from the buttocks and show it to you. Hey. Beifoko from Kumasi. She left Kumasi at the age of 10. So the baby any fee Kumasi
Straight.
Jamaica.
Straight. I think that's why they love the Ashanti.
Yeah,
the
so
Ashanti.
she's on the $100 note.
Wow.
Oh, I
Maroon,
see.
yeah. And the brother Kojo is on the $20 note.
Oh, I see.
So Jamaicans are directly from Kumasi.
Then I have
No, seriously, I'm telling you.
Robert
I've
Kwabna.
been to the
That's why they say Robert
Maroon land.
Kwabna.
Sizzla is a Ashanti. He's from Kumasi.
okay.
Because Sizzla's mother is a direct Maroon. Sizzla's mother's mother was a slave. Sizzla's mother, the grandmother is a slave.
Okay.
From Kumasi, direct from those who were taken from Kumasi. Not those that were born there.
those who are taking it.
From Kumasi.
Okay.
So Sizzla sees himself as Ashanti.
Direct.
Straight from Kumasi, Maroon. And Maroon, when you say Maroon, it means the Ashantis from Ghana. And they are the ones that have built Jamaica, as in born and populated the place.
I see.
So it's a serious thing, pa. So the Maroons in Jamaica, they are more like the census in Jamaica, in voter, what's their name?
Who that?
These Western Togoland people.
Yeah.
That's how Portland, which is Kumasi in Jamaica, that's what they are also trying to push for. Their own country, their own currency. else bring them back to Africa.
Yeah.
Either you take them back to Kumasi, or if they live in Jamaica, they have to have their own government.
Okay.
No, it's a serious story. America, they are legit. America legit.
Okay.
America is no, it's serious because these are the same black people that were taken to America. A portion of them was taken to America, and some were left in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Into America, no. First and among us, you have discovered your own. Even now you have discovered. Even now, Ashantis have discovered the true history.
Yeah.
Into America, crowd, so for their. So your thing should come again because thing did not go historical. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This is the legit argument. Or Tinya go read the history. If he's listening, I'm telling him that Kumerica is a legit name. Wow. Ashantis have just discovered that they are great people. I'm telling you.
From America.
From Kumasi to Jamaica to America. And this, they went through Mississippi, Chicago, Andy. That's where the slaves entered first in America. And they built America. Hip-hop started in America, in Chicago. Into Kumerica boys, don't you see it as reflected in Chicago? Because they can see themselves in the boys. These boys are acting as if they are from here. Into a direct link from Kumasi, Jamaica, Mississippi. Into Kumerica, a legit name. Just talking. All right. Oh yeah, seriously, Kumerica is legit. Maybe if I want you guys everything. Let me know my own name because
Ponko roundabout. Ponko roundabout.
Yeah, you serious?
Ponko roundabout.
Okay. So today we have two Andys.
Yeah, man.
And then we have.
Back then I used to, I would take him with me.
Andy Square.
And then we'll just walk in town. And so if we hear Andy, and then we all turn like, one get to an open.
We have two Andys.
Yeah.
And they are 2.5 Rasta men.
Yes.
So we have. And two we are dreadlock that we hear Rasta man.
Oh, me, I know history, yeah, man for Kasa, you need to be careful.
So what does that got to do with 2.5 Rasta men?
Say Rasta man, Andy Kraso. Andy Mbana me person better to know me bone jakakra. Who be say, are you a Rasta man or not?
A dreadlock man.
Oh no, I was expecting you to tell Andy that you are an African because you are a true identification of an African.
Yeah.
Rasta the Ghana said, Mbana come on Rasta. Me African, me a root. But when you said when you want to go to church, you go to ICGC or what's Andy saying?
No, because we are some
because see, can't I'm saying it's Rasta mu and pay religion. So please,
I know you.
Yeah, anywhere you go, don't deny that. Rastafarianism, no.
I don't practice.
Yeah, you don't have to practice. Goodness is
you don't
have to practice.
Yeah.
If anybody tells you that,
I know what Mr. Lade can say.
Okay, you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Ali, you see, I think Andy is gradually trying to get back into the system again. Everybody that has followed him from the mentor days till now knows one thing for sure. He has attitude on stage. I mean, he has a whole character, a whole kind of something. I think that's where we were not really getting it those times when he was in Mentor, and then people were looking at his singing prowess and those things, and then that time it was the energy he had, not necessarily the whole singing and whatever. That's where I'm sure he discovered himself better, and then he found himself that, okay, he wants to really pursue the whole music thing. I think Andy can do way better. All that he needs is just a good team. A good team from writers to marketing, the whole team just by him, he can do better. Because he's somebody that he sleeps music, he eats music, everything about him in his life is music. And having known him, you see, I did my pen as I said, Nani Hajuma. Andy bet na high interview ni na unumso wa high na adwini na won shop na woku masi. As he sitting everywhere.
How did you know?
Na adwini na won shop na woku masi no. And I think somewhere last year me kobo part-time kaka woku masi or me ye pa Andy. And every day, he has a salon and then he's a good baba as well. I mean, he's very artistic. So his music prowess, I think
You listen, sorry to catch you. And me, if I were him, I just go to radio stations. I give the DJs my songs, so I'll just sit you and sit down. Because minister the Chiapayo. And it's make chow heavy. And instead of you going to a barber shop to pay like 40 or 50 Ghana, I give it to you right here.
And I
make you nice.
Andy and penny 40 treaty okumasi. And the first time I owe him, I was like, wow, he's very artistic. I mean, he knows, he has some craft. And then I made they say unfair, say why you popular, and could be obe jaya jumane cry, but he still does it regardless. Andy, I think all he needs is a good team around him, from great songwriters to great managers, great road managers, people who can really market him to us, because he still has a certain market or certain target audience. Omopen BB from the mentor days till now. Intino, he just needs to rejuvenate that relationship or that love. And one no. This is just an entry back into the game, and Ayana, me have to say, and the Ano Asati Akoda. We are Benin and crying. And the Adoba and we could oh, me travel to his knock. Oh, one was
I'll stay.
Andy, because last time I saw Mo Bana saw New Crasini somewhere.
Yeah, live band location.
And I was happy. Say the two of you, because my and Afofwache, surprisingly, the two of them, they are friends.
Yeah.
The three of them have been cool.
Prince, where is he? The last time I met him,
he still lives in Accra.
The last time I met him, back in the Unibank days, I think he used to work at Unibank.
Yeah, he used to work.
So I met him at Unibank, and big bro, you give me your number. There's more to it. We have to talk.
I think
he called me once, and that was it.
He's doing gospel now.
My Prince had always been a gospel boy. I remember he did something with Nobu Nketia, and that was it.
Anyway, so Andy, I want him back in the game. See, only Hono and Kofo Briaba, but if he had something. He just needs to improve on the whole style, package it well, and bring it to us. What he's done is a good entrance, but we need more, so that consistency, and then we need him to improve each and every time he brings out works. And I think that's all he needs for now. And at the point, Andy, manage artist view. No mentor. Last one on me. And you need to manage another artist. I was just
he needs a manager. He managing someone else.
Did you still manage that lady? And now only Nigeria.
Oh, I decided to help her into the industry. I took her to mentor, and now she is there. So I have to let her do her own thing and then also do mine.
Anyway, Andy. So, my advice is, bro, you can do better.
Yeah.
I mean,
when I get good management.
Yes. Kenai Soba has taught us that you don't really need a good voice to sing.
Yeah.
All you need is to understand the way to really put it and bring it out.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll push for a good team and work with them. Don't be too big that somebody will write a song for you. I mean, Mr. Logic is
that
here.
one there.
Wait, there's a fireman.
There's
a fireman relationship. So
no, I've been dealing with him on that note. I called him that I wanted him to manage me. He gave me a location to meet him. I went there to meet him. Vibrant Fire was in his car, and the next thing I heard, Vibrant Fire is dead. So when I called Mr. Logic, his phone is ringing. He's not picking up. Why a word? So I chased him to Tema. Vibrant Fires 1 week, I went there to see Mr. Logic. The funeral grounds, I went there, but he was still in pain, so I decided to leave.
It wasn't the best time to discuss
Mr. Logic, this one there, Dada.
Yeah.
At the beg. We need one hit song
Way
from
back
you for
years ago.
Or maybe
you have to hear the young man, You have to help him.
True man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Kazim song Cold War is a very good song. Cold War.
Yes, it's true. I mean, what?
The kappa to Anibi. Charlie.
But when the Emodia, the Yesusia, the Kumasi for the Andy, historically, Kumasi is a great land. You don't even know him. You know when Andy was speaking, when I was driving up, I was listening to you. Some of the things you've been through after mentor, I think, Andy, they are sad, especially with the thieves trying
to attacks.
They are terrible things. And with Lil Wayne too, I think probably you should have taken your time to deal with him, knowing that he has that weakness. You should have taken your time and take advantage, leverage on the opportunity of him needing something from, because musically it would have been beneficial to him. And I'm sure you could have also worked something out through it. But if you look at his dumb side with music, no way we sing, and you know the big studio, and if I come to me and say, open, and I say, that's how it looks. So I know how you were feeling that day in the studio. It has, maybe I get angry and I even walk out sometime. So maybe you should have taken your time to nurture him. Because you say, oh no, he doesn't have your talent, but he has the money and the crowd. So you could have leveraged on that relationship, be a fool for him, build up, and then you move away. What I say about if you're holding out about him, because you couldn't contain the nonsense until they see it. So I think you should still keep that relationship, because American
the matter is still in court.
You need to solve that issue. Maybe you're asking more than he can pay. Consider the relationship and some other things.
Was it about money or the song? I mean,
but they are in court for him to compensate you for taking your right.
I have not talked about money yet,
but you want some
the song
settlement.
It's mine.
So what do you want? You want the song?
Settlement.
Yeah, but Brack said it will be forward there and the panel so
so what do you want? So for now, okay, so you
compensate too.
Yes, so you've come to my court. I'm asking you. Okay, so the issue is in court. I don't want to.
Yeah. It was just a passing by. Passing advice. And on the side of his me working with him, seriously, when he reached out to me, Vibrant was there. At that time, nothing could go into me when Vibrant was there, because there was a big challenge. There was a competition. Tina, I need to feel Vibrant. We used to talk. We met more than one time. I was really wanted to do this for Andy, because I also like the way you started, how hot you were, and then things went down like that.
You even introduced me to somebody in South Africa.
Exactly, yeah. I did some connect. And me, when I want to come into America, seriously, sometimes I want to be alone in charge. That is me. Because I know how I can be passionate about the work. Timi mpese bia obi, I be so many say bia kotok dokunu bi bra, no nem be pre bibi ho. I want full control. So that I go feel say this is my artist.
If he fails,
yes,
I failed him.
If I fail, thank you, Andy. If you fail, I fail him. That be me. I don't like when somebody does say, me na me. When the glory comes, I'm a bread. Me no. So carry. Let me carry.
Okay.
But that moment, I realized that you also have some people around you. The confusion that was running through my mind is, you made me speak with a lady. I spoke with a lady and she said she was this, she was that, and she was asking too much questions. I said, look, where the job is, it's not with who can upload, download, or even market. It's who can give him a banger. When we get a banger,
that's all we need.
That's all we need. We get a banger, we look for that.
Some people were taking advantage of me, putting me on shows without paying me and all that. So
I remember telling you to stop all those things.
That lady was there as a manager. If you want to talk to me, if you want me to play a show for you, then talk to that lady. Her name is Delali.
Yeah, I spoke with Delali.
Yeah.
So I think the issue was with, now she's in Kumasi, I'm in Accra.
Yeah.
The convo was not really blending. Vibrant Fire was there. There were so many things happening.
Yeah, I know.
But I've always been watching what you do, Charlie. You are still pushing. You be serious. I admire the courage, because it's not easy. You should have been broken by now. Seriously. So the banger is what we need. And you see, banger dear media. Ghana have banger media. 3 quarters. If you don't go through these 3 quarters, you struggle as an artist. I can recommend it. I can recommend Richie. Yeah, Richie. I know people who are banger makers. I can recommend Richie Links.
Beat maker, yeah.
Links Entertainment.
Wicked.
He's a songwriter. He's a banger maker. He's a constructive songwriter. When we say constructive, someone who can write into the psychology of the people and get a song that will hold you. That's how Richie is like. Bullet has his own side, and that is another hit maker. You understand? Bullet. He has a way he will write a song. People will say, oh, yes, no muti. Now they are attached to the song. Then you come to me. I didn't start in numbers. I just coordinate, but they are not in chronological order. No. When you come to me and you are dealing with me, I can promise you of instant banger. I can say,
yeah, man.
Instant psychological banger.
Me Judy. No, see, you know what? Me Judy.
Yes.
Henceforth, I'm your manager.
I take out.
Henceforth,
hey,
if the artist is here,
that's my manager.
Yeah, man.
What you say?
Hey,
show off.
Hey, Charlie, we have to show off. Hey, Charlie, hey, no, Kwame. Charlie, watch your number. Reserve one.
Watch it. So I bet you that we can challenge and I can do it.
Yeah.
You understand? Hey,
So that I mean, my please get us bangers.
That's what I kind
Oh,
of
but
discouraging. Which
yeah.
you remember one as a you were interested.
But me, I think this guy is a lucky guy.
Oh, no, seriously.
You know, some time ago, maybe there's something.
He's humble.
forgotten.
I think Andy is humble. He's one of the
You know, this guy wouldn't have been here by now.
Yeah.
You know, one day there was a show. Let me remind him. Maybe he may have forgotten. So he was working with me, Perfect, and another brother called Spinach.
Yeah. Spinach was my friend Andy.
Freeman. Yes.
Charlie,
You remember Spinach, right?
Yes,
Come here.
Spinach Freeman. Hey.
And so
Pause.
Spinach was traveling from Kumasi to Accra, and Andy had a show in Accra that day, and I had to get him some cash. Meanwhile, I was also held up in a funeral at a funeral.
Yeah.
And this guy was calling him. I said, Charlie, take it easy, I'm coming. He said, no, I want to move with Spinach. I said, take it easy. I don't have the money right now. I have the money right now with me in my pocket. And I have no one.
That time there was no mobile money. So.
No. There was no mobile money. So take it easy till I get to you. I'll give you the cash. Okay, let them go. When
It was Spinach and the lady.
yes,
Lady,
yes. So Charlie,
That day, you're talking about that day.
Yes.
Do you know that day? Quick one. I called Spinach the previous day.
Right.
And he said he has changed his car engine. That Nissan Primera.
Yeah, Nissan, yeah.
Into Okako try engine work.
Accra.
I'm saying, Spinach, I remember one time the way this guy drove is the way
but he was a very good driver.
He's a speed driver.
But
Spinach
this time he
was a
wasn't
very
the
good
one
scared.
driving.
Charlie, Andy, it was the same spot I was sitting the next day that I got a call from Andras.
Yes.
That's Spinach.
Yeah, Charlie.
Hey,
I was coming to Accra with him.
So Odarky was with him.
You were with him, eh? He told me he was going to Accra.
So they
with you,
were
he said.
going to Accra, and I said, Charlie, you let them go. I have the cash with me. Wait till I get to you before you get, because if I don't get you the cash, you go to Accra. I am not coming to Accra anytime soon.
Yes.
How do you survive? The cash there with me.
So you told Spinach to
please ask Spinach to take the lead.
Okay.
You, when I come, I'll drive you to which
Okay,
one?
that's
It was
what
like,
save you.
Oh,
hey, Ford. Oh, and now
No.
Tingamo.
OA. No, I took him to OA traveling.
OA, yeah.
So I drove him to OA, gave him the cash. That time Spinach had already taken the lead
With the girl.
With the lady. Yeah.
with the lady. And this guy had the show. So he got to Accra very late. So he got to Accra. Then rumors started flying up that Spinach had passed on. Now guess who got to the accident scene first? Marco Krekumante.
Yes,
Because
that's what I heard.
people didn't even know it was
Who he was,
Who
yeah.
he was.
You made me take the lead,
Uh-huh.
and then I was in
Then
Accra when
Andy
they
saved
were
you.
coming.
Yes.
When they were coming, and that thing happened.
So I sent
Everybody has
Andy.
a connecting issue.
I sent Andy, and then unfortunately Spinach
And the girl
had
died.
accident on the road, and they died. So immediately he heard it. He called me and said, "No, bro, they can't credit me. Wouldn't be me." I'm like, "Yo, take it easy, you. Until I get to the bottom of it, I can't tell you anything."
Oh, man knows. I worked with Spinach Fox.
and you see how God works through mysterious ways.
Yeah, it saved you.
But you know that funnily,
'Cause that day,
we had
when I heard
played
the
we had
story, I
played a
couldn't
show at
believe
Prempeh College a week or so before the accident. I didn't even know he was a
And
Prempeh.
in some of your hope, yeah, just as you saved Andy.
I didn't save God.
Through you,
God saved him through me.
You know when I was in I used to live in a certain guest house then, and then Spinach had double room at Ahunju there.
Yeah.
Crystal Road.
Crystal
Let me
Road.
move out of my hotel and rent your other room, because you and your girl, you're always in one room and the other room is always vacant. And we have just gotten to a point where the next day I was going to see Spinach.
Pay him the
Now,
money.
like I was just at Dabai.
Okay.
Then I'll just give him the money. That was when the call came, that Spinach and the girl. But we can't talk about mistakes here.
Yeah, it's very
Seriously,
unfortunate.
it's sad.
All right, let me read some more comments and then we get out of here. Andy, now your man Logic is holding keys to Hitz, so please let him give me one. Okay, hey Logic, they had a few rough. Actually, he'll give you a banger. You are talking about my artist. And hey, watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. Put some respect.
Yeah, man, put some respect on it. F. Nete says, Andy, please, how can you guys also help him come into the game again? Well, Andy's back in the game. If you don't know, get on YouTube and watch his video right now. Okay, Minister Kobe says, Andy, why is Kumarica a big deal and Peeps or Ting are speaking against it? Ask them if they haven't said Kumasiano before. They didn't have issues with Kumasiano, but they had issues with Kumarica. Do they know why we say Kumasiano? Jokers, Kumasiano, Kumarica to the world. Na we jo fa joke sumbe. Assembly crane. Kojori Cleaner says Mr. Logic has really educated me this morning about Jamaica and Kumasi. How I wish he's always on radio because he knows too well. Okay. A retired Dadaba says
He's retired, Dadaba.
I like the name, retired Dadaba. He said, please tell Mr. Logic that Ahunjo is Las Vegas in
Las Vegas.
Mickey Nana Pilato says, Mr. Logic, no. At the feel I'm rough, he never disappoints, bless her. Oji Wangana says, Andy, Mr. Logic, why is he a Jamaican? Now, Logic turned history teacher, Logic, but Andy, ask him, has he visited the old woman who challenged him and did he follow the bitch in Goro method? Yeah. Original Slice says, and you're bad, mum. I like the song. Don't really have much to say. I just want to encourage him to do more and better. He should try reach some of the producers and teams to support him. Since Samini helped him, then I'm sure he will do same now. He should reach him again. Pandora 7 says, Andy, I watched an interview with Culture and he said they wanted to speak an English that the whites won't understand. And he said, understand doesn't make sense because something under is below.
Is below. So they say
so overstand something is you get it.
That's I never did. He said, me overstand.
Yeah, man. Oji Wangana says, hey, Andy be bad guy. See how he's been romantic on the beat. Rich, he says, Andy, Samini, God continue to bless you. God no go shame you, Andy. Excuse me. But that little Wayne and his greedy attitude, we leave him give karma. He continues, says, Samini, all-time Ghanaian best, forget you be a. Newman chatted and I said, nice interview, bro. Charlie, this guy was fire. I even wrote his rap songs in my books. And I still remember his mentor rap. Joseph Animle says, Andy, big bro, please play as Konkonsa from Andy. My Konkonsa landlord day here. Schoolie Machanta says, Andy, this Lil Wayne guy, he's too hypocrite. I don't like the way he behaves. He should change his character. He shouldn't think he has got it all in life. Now, those were your tweets. Now, you and issues. What was this about food poison? Was it poisoning that I also heard about?
Yeah, I had an interview with Emilia Bobi, Okukuseku. And then she asked me what I feel like, what did somebody did to me and I feel like nipa hu. And I said, I was poisoned at the mental time. I didn't use mental house. I said mental time. They used to take us to restaurants and then we go to parties, nightclubs and all that. So when I was poisoned, I was told it was poison that brought me to the hospital. So it made me fear the people around me and the people I deal with. That is what I told Emilia. But then some bloggers took it, turned it upside down, said I said I was poisoned in the mental house.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't what I said.
So now, are you married?
No.
Not yet. You have kids?
Yeah.
How many?
2.
2? Oh, yeah. Where are the mothers? Or what mother?
The mother is there.
And
you Charlie, thank you very much. Oh, some more comments. Hold on. Let me read some more comments. Hold on. Chris Ampadu said, Odarky, we miss you too much. Where have you been? Your number one fan way back watching live from UK. Richmond says, Sandy, please, can you give us a freestyle of Suzuka? Heldy Shisha Click says, this guy was mad, but unfortunately, he was lost in the scene. ATM Timeless Jibril says, I really love this man. I am Miss Ajwa Millie says, Andy was honestly my favorite on Mentor Season 1. That's his kind. He said, we grew up watching him. He's my favorite.
We grew up watching him. Mama and I are Akokra.
Good morning, Uncle Dusty.
Lisa.
Andy, dear, we have to cane him, pan. How can you play with our feelings this way? We loved you so much, and all of a sudden you vanish into thin air.
I agree.
Kennedy Boama says, wow, Samini, much respect to your name. My girlfriend says, Brandy, good morning. I love the guy there, pa. He's my longtime favorite. Keep it up and more hard works. Charlie, thank you. Thank you for coming. All right. So how do we follow you? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Facebook?
Yeah,
Instagram?
Facebook is Andy Odarky. But then YouTube is Odarky D Andy.
What is the D doing there?
The D connects the Odarky and the Andy. Andy is my real name. And Odarky is my stage name. I got Odarky from secondary school because of my color.
Okay, because you're dark.
Very dark. So I decided to join them. When I had Terry Bone Chaka, I also decided to add my stage name to my real name, making it Odarky D. Andy. Yeah. So people can go and then search me on YouTube and then all that.
Let me check again. Oh wow. Okay. People are watching. Nice one. Cold War. Nice. So get on Facebook, get on YouTube and watch Odarky D Andy. Odarky. When you type Odarky Andy, Cold War will come up. Watch it. Subscribe to his YouTube channel and watch all the content. Thank you very much for coming, man. I wish you all the very best.
Yeah, I'll say thank you. I'll say thank you to TV3 for giving me that platform that made me famous. And I'll say thank you to Hit FM Multimedia. I'll thank them for giving me the platform this morning to talk to my fans, to reach my fans, to let them know I've brought something out again. I'll say thank you to Mr. Logic, DJ Premier, and finally to Andy Dusty.
Yeah, man.
It's a blessing. And my team, GhanaSongs.com, and then OG, and then Mr. Adomako, Sister Tina, all those behind me now. I thank them for following me, pushing me, telling me, let's do it like this, let's do it like that. They should keep on pushing me. Any producer, any team, or any record label who is interested, I'm available. Contact Andy Dusty at Multimedia.
Yeah, man.
And you know, say, you guys will be our master. This man, they really fear you.
You know they fear me.
Or from you don't know how far. You call out twice, you know they pay. You call me arbitrator.
This is Hitz.